Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's once again I, the Broken Zone, playing a bit more Hellpoint. So in the last episode, what did we do last episode? I think we got up to here. Oh, wait, here, 1 second. Follow the master. So yeah, since the last episode, I've done a lot of farming because I believe it was in the last episode. I went and I clicked this button, which means that enemies are more difficult in this area. They also drop more axioms, but yeah, again, they're more difficult. Also, I have now figured out what this is. This is the timer. If it reaches here, this circle reaches here, it's a black hole event, which means enemies drop more axioms. And if it's here or here, it's a horde mode. Well, it adds more enemies. I haven't really noticed there being any more enemies though. So yeah, one thing I still don't know is, if you remember last time I had a +1 victims poker. Now I have a +2 victims poker. The problem is, I have no clue why I have a +2 victims poker. I did go back and then go back to the starting area and did something on the table where I clicked this, which one was it? I clicked the thing that I added to this to make it scale better with strength. But yeah, I have no clue what happened there, what I did there. In terms of my stats, these are my stats right now. I have a lot into strength because now because increasing the area level also increases the boss level, which makes it so that boss does a lot more damage, has a lot more health. So I had to level health and strength. I have leveled stamina a bit so that I could have a bit more stamina, which means more dodges, more attacks, but unfortunately leveling stamina basically doesn't affect stamina points at all. It's like a +1 or +3 points, whereas health, it's a fair increase. Also, in terms of my gear, before I had on the victim head gear, so then I've switched over to the goggles, because as you see it increases physical energy and nihil defenses. If I have these on, it does lower induction and radiation, but I think the physical boost was massive. Also, it's a lot less weight. So yeah, that's basically what I have right now. Yeah, so we're gonna go and fight the boss right now. I've periodically been going through and attempting to see how my damage stacks against the boss, and I think we're finally at a point where damage is okay against the boss. And depending if this increase in enemy level persists or not, we might even be over level for the next area. Right, wait for my stamina. Alright. Wait for my stamina to regen. Okay. actually did happen at one point where it was really weird because crap. Heal. Okay. Come on. Crap. Okay. Ow. That's it. Oh man. Oh damn. Alright, so area level is still 2, but if we get to the next boss and it goes back down, then hey, that'll be great, because that means that we'll be at the very least on par or maybe above the next boss, which will be really nice. Yeah. So one thing that I find quite annoying about this game is that let's see. Basically, you can't teleport anywhere except from the main. Yeah, I'm gonna level up strength. So yeah, you can't teleport anywhere except from the main. Oh, lost tension. Cool. Except for from the main area, and from the main area, you can't even teleport over to the arcology over here. Which, you know, kind of actually sucks. A lot. Tell them what a child would want to hear. Then the meek can overthrow the strong as they sleep. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna want to go over here first. Let's see. I have no clue what the point of being over here is. Another thing that annoys me, the whole leveling the area, I think they did. I feel like they did it wrong. It's like in Dark Souls 2. Oh, okay, infused cone, cool, and a lot of accents. In Dark Souls 2, they also had an area leveling system where you could level up the area to NG plus by up an NG by using the bonfire aesthetic. But that didn't just like. Oh crap! Oh crap, man. But yeah, so that didn't just be like, okay, enemies are stronger. It like made it so that like merchants had different things. The bosses dropped different things. And then there were like different items around the map. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do that for. Like, sure, this might not be an area level, in which case it's fully justified how they did it, if it's not an area level. But if it is an area leveling, and that number drops down at a certain point, if this number drops down at any point, then that means it was specific areas. At which point it should change. Of course, if it doesn't drop down, then that's just a massive leveling up for the entire game. Then it's sort of justified how they did it, but still, it's not really the best system in my opinion. But anyway. Also, another thing, when you're attacking ranged enemies, if they start to charge up an attack, then you hit them, they don't lose that charge. In fact, they can, like, whenever you hit an enemy, it gets stunned for a second. Alright? If an enemy started to charge up an attack, like a ranged attack, then when you hit them, they can still shoot you even when they're in a stunned state. Which, you know, I don't really agree with that. I feel like that's kind of a sloppy system. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, this game is fairly fun so far. Alright, health. Okay, wait, I think that might be able to increase my healing charges at the main area, which is really nice. Alright. Yeah, I just feel like there's not much explained in the game. Which, yeah, to me that's kind of sloppy. Such as, the game never tells you about kicking or about using your shield. Okay, if I equip a shield, then I press Alt, that's how you block. But also, apparently, if you press Shift and Alt, then it should do a shield bash, but it doesn't. Oh, this is a kind of like a ring or talisman. Yeah. I need 8 cognition. Okay. Mind and body. Okay, cool. So yeah, like, it doesn't explain it. Like, if you look at, I recently started putting up the second half of the videos of, Death's Door, and in that game, sure, the upgrades to your magics were a secret, but and like they were hidden, they weren't explained. But yeah, again, they were a secret. It wasn't something that was like supposed to be it's kind of a reward for exploration, as is a lot of Death's Door. Whereas this, I have no freaking clue how I upgraded this. I just was messing around and upgraded it somehow, which, to me that's kind of sloppy. Yeah, but anyway, let's get moving on.
Szybko przykuć no żabyk wer. A żaby ten pierdolić uszeń.
Okay, cool. And this? What's in here? Oh yeah, another coin. Cool.
Szratan wyrmyć.
Okay.
Nie szamuj to wejle bycie też wejle. Nie rożwesz toć ta kuliszma. Szratan wyrmyć. Nie rożwesz toć ta kuliszma. Szratan wyrmyć.
Rochszat, wierzch ma wciąż. Poszlaj. Poszlaj.
Author.
Lokalizować rejestr. Rucham biutem. Poszlaj. Lokalizować rejestr. Poszlaj. Rusiwanka roszulowa. Flaszka. Lokalizować rejestr. Lokalizować rejestr. Rucham biutem. Nichłybi. Rusiwanka roszulowa. Lokalizować rejestr. Flaszka. Organizować rejestr. Je poszlaj.
Alright.
Rucham pilotem. Je flaszka. Ruch szedł wierzmawcia.
Alright. Alright, so Mom was kind of explaining the storms. The 5 Ives of the arcology, carving into the mind of each cycle. Oh, okay. Well. Okay. Down we go. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Oh yeah, also another thing. I've gotten a lot of the, like, weapons from farming. So I did a run back to the main area a while back to break them down into parts. So, but I didn't end up breaking down the weapons, just the armor. So I'm probably gonna have to go back again and break down all these weapons I got from them. Yeah. Also, yeah, that is a weird thing with the crafting. Like, the crafting's just like, okay, just do it, figure it out for yourself. It's like, it's clearly not a big thing, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, it feels like the spirit ashes from Elden Ring. It's like, spirit ashes, they have their own inventory section. Yeah, they have their own section in the inventory, but you can't use them unless you do a specific thing, and it doesn't tell you how to do that thing. That's the same way that this feels, just like... I don't know how to jump to the side. Let's hope it's not needed to progress. Because if it's needed to progress, I'm ending the series, because I can't do it. Wait. No, that's copyrighted. Can't do that. But yeah. That's it. Also, another thing, like, it's like, I get it, you made this game for controllers. It says on the Steam page, controllers recommended, but it's like... having stuff like this where the controls don't actually, like, transfer over that well at all. Yeah, the controls don't translate over well, how, like, I can't jump to the side. That's kind of sloppy. It's like... yeah. I've looked at a few reviews for this game. So far, I would agree with the general sentiment. Good idea, not great execution. Another thing that's weird is, I believe it is like, if you rest at a... oh, material accelerator, what's that? If you rest at a bonfire, or whatever it's called... see, this is how you level stuff up. Through this, it's like a +2 now. But I don't know how to how do upgrade? Doesn't tell you. So I got a lot of these head things, a lot of pants. So yeah, whenever you rest at one of those breaches, breaches, um, it seems like it doesn't reset enemies or health. It's only when you warp that it resets health and enemies. Which, that's weird. Really weird. Okay, this is just a right limit too. Also, in terms of the glaive, you ready? I think I said this before. This is not a glaive. This is it's either a short sword or a long sword. It's like, I've seen multiple things called glaives, like glaive throwing stars, which I believe are actually shock ROM. But yeah, glaive throwing stars. I've seen a double-bladed sword referred to as a glaive, and I've seen the polearm glaive. I've never seen this called a glaive. It looks like I don't know. What would you call this? Appears to have single-edged. This is not a curved sword. It's a straight sword. I would say it's kind of like a katana, or it's a machete. It seems to be similar to a machete. I'm gonna say that. Also, what do you need to use this? 8 reflex. Okay. Oh yeah, this is another thing that's weird. This is a mainly strength-based weapon. Yeah, strength-based weapon? Fully strength, actually, it looks like. Fully strength, fully dex, fully strength, fully dex. This one is the first dual scaling. Fully cognition. This is another one. It's like, I don't know. I feel like melees should, melee, I like how in the Souls games, the melee weapons typically have both scaling in dex and strength. It might not be good scaling in both, but there is scaling in both, and I think that's nice. It's nice to have that. Oh, enemies have gotten stronger now. I took 4 hits. Before it was taken 2. Alright, it looks like I can't say for certain until we really get to a boss. Actually, I think we would have to switch areas. Not even find another boss. Yeah, you see that? Alright, well that wasn't a good example, but yeah, like I've hit an enemy, killed the enemy, and then the enemy shot me. I've had that happen multiple times. And honestly, it feels bad, man. Alright, I'm gonna jump down there after picking up the stuff back here. There we go. Alright, wait, is this where we're supposed to go? No. Please don't tell me that, it is that jump, I bet. Fearful. Okay. Alright, the jump is just an easier path, I guess. So then the Fearful effigy will allow me to bring down the area level. I do believe. It's just here. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do that, and... Oh, well, we can just... No, we can't level up. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We have 600 over. Strength. And of course. So yeah, I could lower the enemy strength, but I don't feel like it right now. Alright. Alright, so it's good that they didn't make this the sole way to progress. That's nice. That right there is what we call good design. Unfortunately, I can't get back. It just sends you backwards, unfortunately. That sucks, man. Alright, so yeah, I feel like I might have to teleport back to our main area. And then back to what was it called? The observatory, I think? Yeah, and then go back. Which is gonna suck. Let's see. No. No. And nothing over here. Okay then. I actually severely regret using the synchronizer here, because it's kind of useless to teleport here. It's good to teleport out. Okay, I can go to the observatory. Whew. Do, 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 do. Okay, so then... Alright, yeah, so now actually I can show off how I think it leveled up. Yes, I went here, did this, went down to Victim's Poker 2, and I did this. Oh, okay, is this how you level up? I just need axioms. Okay. I'm gonna assume that that's how you do it. Alright, so yeah, this is you can go here to dismantle. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Oh, that's okay. So we have one. Delete, 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 delete. There, light class. Wait, where's my good one? I can't. It. Okay, it doesn't tell me which one's my good Victim's Poker. I'm gonna assume it's this top one. Hopefully it is. Because, yes, they all look, as far as I can see, identical. Confirm. And yes. Okay, that's good. Let's heal. Alright, upgrade healing. It doesn't even tell me how. No anomaly found. Alright. That one, the anomaly, the heal player is, it takes axioms to do something, I don't know. I didn't actually use it when I was there. Officer's Glaive. Sure. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be using it for anything else, so why not? Alright, now what does that do? That Increases reflex. Okay. I mean, okay. And it looks like these are different milestones in terms of leveling up. This one is full level. Okay, I think I'm understanding it. Oh crap. It was only a few axioms. I want to see if I can get that thing under. I might not be able to though. So, and of course I'm not going to teleport back because I have a distinct feeling that it's going to, a teleport would take me to a place I do not want to be at. There. Huh. I keep hitting the ceiling. Yeah, we're just gonna keep trying until we get this. Do 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 do, ba-dee ba-dee boo-doo ba. Let's see. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's nothing else really down here, so let's warp back. Do 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 do. Yeah, so I think it seemed like when I was farming, the two ways to respawn enemies is to either die, what's that horrid noise, or to either die or to warp back. But you know, kinda sucks. Let's see. Zoom. Alright, wait, how much did it take to the level again? Poker. 4,000. Okay. Do 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 do. Do do da da. And of course, that one room is still closed up there, but I was able to get an item there by jumping from that ledge down to there. It wasn't like anything really big or important, if I remember correctly. That still needs an access pass. It's not the access pass we have right now, it's a different access pass. So yeah. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna run all the way back. Run back to the area where it's supposed to be at, then end off the episode there, and then, yeah. Another thing. It is kind of annoying, kind of jarring to have that be the transition between areas, having a load screen. Like in FromSoft did a really good job with that, in that like there's basically no load screens at all in between areas. That's really nice. Another thing is that I'm annoyed at the level. Because there was a boss, then the observatory. The observatory had no boss, so I don't know if I should count it as part of the run to this next boss or not. But if you don't count it as part of the run to the next boss, then it was just that one area. Whereas in the Souls games, unless it's like a at least in 3. No, wrong button. I pressed X to interact because of Warframe. Yeah, unless it is a like 2 bosses next to each other in Dark Souls 3, like with the Dancer and Vort. Unless it's a situation with like that, where it's 2 optional different paths, there's a fair amount of leveling between each boss in DS3 and in DS2. I can't really speak for Bloodborne or DS1 because I haven't really played them, but for both of those, from the videos I've seen, there's a fair amount of leveling between the bosses for them as well. Sekiro, I'm not sure how I would rule Sekiro, because it's like especially like the Headless to Miss Noble, and I think Juzo is also in that area. Connect with this, so that if I die, then I can take it back here. Yeah, it's like there is a fair amount of bosses in that area, but they're not all required. Only one of the 3 is required. Yeah, so I feel like just having like, it's not even a full area, it's just this one section in between the 2 bosses, really. And both of them are required bosses, which it just makes farming not very fun. Yeah. But anyway, I think this is a good time to end it off. So yeah, thank you all for watching. As usual, I don't have an outro, so take care and goodbye.